I'm Annie Harris. I moved from Thomasville Road to Frenchtown and decided to be part of the new initiative. So I opened a gallery there in a historic house on Georgia Street and decided I wanted to also come and do a South Side Frenchtown connection. And so that people could experience it. One of the things I like to do is take things that people normally would not experience as art in terms of the materials I use. It's called sustainability art, and I changed it from something that it used to be to something altogether different. You will see art on plexiglass, you will see art on wood, you will see it on canvas, and the two pieces over here are on glass.
What two pieces
Right here on
are
the
that?
wall. These two here are glass. There were two glass doors, and I just converted them and decided I wanted to do art on those. The two pieces here are plexiglass, and I wanted it to be like in a home that's on the ocean side, something like that, or in a garden that someone could really and truly enjoy. And the two art pieces on the side are chopping boards that you use to chop onions and cheese and all of that in your home when you're cooking.
That's these two.
That's two right here.
I see.
And then this is a serving tray. You can use it as art, you can hang it on the wall, or you could just put it on an easel to beautify your kitchen or an area in your home.
Now, what about this painting right
This
here?
is the piece I like to acquire. I didn't do this piece, but
You did not do that.
I just love it, just simply because it reminds me, I like my back porch, and I'm a country girl born in the state of Alabama.
Was
and,
this from a local artist?
I'm not sure. It was just something I acquired
You acquired.
I just acquired that. And I love melon. And my parents used to farm in the state of Alabama. We had a garden and all of that. So just brought back memories.
Right.
I like to take bottles. When I first moved to Frenchtown, there were just hundreds of bottles, wine bottles of every description. And I decided to paint bottles and sell them, decorate with them, and I call it my bottle flower garden. And people love them. I like to give them away. I like to sell them. I like to reuse them and let people see what they can be. And they're really and truly beautiful.
And these were
From Frenchtown,
initially in Frenchtown.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of these were initially from Frenchtown, and you just
Oh yeah,
bought these
people just
over?
threw them away. And when I first bought the house for the gallery, the backyard was just full of wine bottles of every description. And,
Wow. So it's
yeah,
just
and
when
I
you-
just
when
pick
you-
them up, clean them up, and paint them.
When you bought the house, there were just all these
Oh,
wine
yeah.
bottles lying around.
Yeah.
Wow. And you just
I mean,
you just took what you found.
whatever I found, I used it to turn it into something new. Some of them I left, put oil in them and turn them into candles. Just put a
Right.
wick in it and.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is just stuff that you've just been moving just recently.
Right. I just recently did these. I did this, and this is a knife rack holder. And so when you put it on the wall, it would be cool with a light behind it.
Oh,
I may
absolutely.
do that. That's one piece that I'm getting ready to put on the wall.
Right.
And then let me show you these two pieces I did. This is when I have my art frame. I like to get the scrap pieces that they normally give me sometimes. And so this is plexiglass. So what I did is I painted it because I think sometimes you don't necessarily have to frame everything. I did two pieces, two paintings that I will put on this wall. You like it?
Of course. I like everything that you've shown me
And
so far.
and then this is just a canvas painting I do. This is acrylic on canvas.
Okay.
And I'm going to put these two pieces. These are recently done. I'm going to put these on this wall as you enter. Okay, I like to take lampshades, and I will put sometimes dancers. I will paint little girl dancers or young boy dancers or women or men, and people will buy them because they just give a real artsy flavor when you put it on the shade and turn the light on. And these I sell. I just do them. See. And then this I did because I want to be able to serve some wine when people come, coffee. But I like to use unusual kinds of dishes that people actually make.
Right.
And so I just want to show you some of the things that I have been just collecting. And since people know I like to do that, I get them sometime for gifts. And I don't necessarily have to have the cups to match. So I like to give people coffee or tea or something in something that
Right.
somebody actually made.
Right.
Put a little time in. And I think they really appreciate it.
Right.
And so that's what you see here, getting ready for that. I want to show you this side of the gallery here.
Okay.
In the case, there are some things that I like to resell, but I want to show you some stones, and I'm going to take a piece out, a couple pieces out to show you. I like to take actual gemstones and keep them in their natural state.
Right.
And I usually will wrap it in gold wire and then use pearls or something so that you can use it on some pearls, or you can use it on a silver or a gold coin. And that's what that is. That's one of those. And then this, I like to just wrap it because some people don't like the frill of the rawness of the stone. And this is just amethyst wrapped in gold, and you can use a gold choker or a chain or something like that.
Right.
Keep it very simple and elegant. This is really cool. This is Backyard Finds. There were antique dishes in the dirt in the back. And I thought it was kind of cool to just create something. So I did little lapel pins. It's amazing. People actually like them.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody has their
See,
own.
I just love it. And I just call them Backyard Finds. That's what they are. And I just clean them up and I turn them into lapel pins. Put that back in. Here, I like to redo furniture. I thought this was a cool chair. And what I did, it was, I don't know, all beat up, but it's also the iron legs with rocker, and I just painted it. I wanted to keep it in a natural state, kept it brown and
Right.
stained the other. And I think it's a pretty cool rocker for someone.
Right.
These are people all over Tallahassee bring me windows when they refurbish their house.
Yes, that was the first thing that I noticed.
I
when
know,
I came in here with the
and I
windows.
love it. And so I would, sometime it will have a message on it, sometime it would just be flowers, sometime it will be dancers or whatever. But I did this one, and this is something I acquired of the Twin Towers before it was down.
Oh.
And then we put the window here, and I just put paintings of balls and things that kind of bring it alive again. I love that corner. And this, sometimes I like to take something and just ordinary things and turn it into something. This is just a notepad cover, and you can put whatever you want to in it.
Right.
But I think it has a statement all of its own. These are old tiles that were on East Georgia Street. They had dumped them all out, and I called my neighbor and said, would you please go get some of those tiles? And so I just paint them to use them as wall hangings and paintings. And this jar, we have Rick Flagg in Frenchtown. He makes natural honey. He has honey. We buy honey
Right.
from him. And so he uses all kind of bottles. So I normally take fruit jars or whatever and
Right.
give some to him, and then he puts honey in them and sell them, that kind of thing. So it doesn't go to waste, let's put it that way.
Right.
But you can also use it to decorate your table or an event of some sort. This is, I love this. I love kind of Native American art. This is something I purchased and I love it. And I thought somebody else might. It's no sense in just keeping it and keeping it and keeping it. Sell it to somebody. This is a car window. My ex-husband got in a really bad car accident.
Yeah.
And so I went to the Chevrolet place and asked if I could have some of the glass
Right.
and or some of the windows that were still in the car. And this is just one of them. And it's the same one. You just turn it around.
Is this is the same window
Yeah,
that your
I got-
husband was in
right,
the car accident
right.
with?
And the other thing I have in my house, I took all the crushed glass and made a bust of a woman in concrete, and then used that crushed glass to. I have two of them.
Are you going to be bringing that here?
I think I'll bring one of them.
Right.
I think I'll bring one of
Right.
them because I think it's pretty cool.
Now the Frenchtown location.
It's at 438 West Georgia Street.
And you have
I have a whole house full of original art, my art,
Right.
and jewelry.
Right. So how long have you been doing art?
About 12 years.
Okay, and I mean just everything that you've acquired, that you have done over the last 12 years. I mean, you have 3 locations just stocked full of your art.
And most of it is my art that I've
Right.
done.
And then just other things that you've acquired
Right.
that you felt you had a connection to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This is painted on a cardboard box. Somebody
Right.
shipped me something, and I liked the look, and I was playing around with it. So I said, "Oh, I kind of like that look." So
Right.
that's on the box. It kind of looked like some of the ancient paintings, they did.
Yeah.
And so that's what that is. It is acrylic as well.
Right.
And this is on just art paper. I just thought
Right.
it was kind of made a really cool picture. And these was old paintings that I didn't like. And I just said, I'm going to paint over and use it for something else. And so that's what I did. So I love it. Love it, love it. So it just kind of made a pair.
Right.
So that's what that is. Let's see. Oh, we did this. I did this put the table on the lamp. Matter of fact, that's what we're getting ready to do. This will be the table.
Right.
And then the lamp will sit in the center. See? It'll look like that once we put it together.
Oh, wow.
And we did 2 of them. We have 2 tables that we would do that for.
You can just
This is
look.
coral. I used to have a place over on American Beach. And so when I would find it, I would just turn it into jewelry. I wouldn't use anything else other than where the holes were located in the coral.
Right.
Let's see, I got several more pieces. Oh, and this is a spoon. These are actual spoons. I just do them myself. I convert them into jewelry that you can wear. And then here's another spoon. That'll just give you kind of an idea of stuff that I do.
Right.
Yeah, here's a piece. I just pick it up and I use silver or gold so that the person doesn't have to wonder about it. They can just use a chain or a choker of some sort to wear
Right.
it. I love to do little things like this. I like to wear them on the jackets and things like that.
Now you didn't tell me about this piece.
Oh, this is paper mache. It's just a head styrofoam thing, and
Right.
I said I needed to really look like somebody. So I did paper mache, and I can put a hat on it. I can put sunglasses on it. I can make her cool or whatever, and that's what I do.
It's like Mr. Potato Head. You can add.
And look at this. This is tile. This is tile using coral from American Beach. See? It's just on a piece of tile you use. And everything on here is just natural things. That's leather. The legs and arms are leather, coral, and then I just use beads. And then I made shoes out of. Well, that gives you a really good feel.
Oh yeah. I mean,
My house is extremely artsy. People come in. I turn mannequins into art pieces in my house. I have a concrete bust that I do. I have a window with a painting hanging over a red sofa.
right.
I just make the house interesting. It's a place where you would love to have a cup of coffee, or you have something to see while you're there. And
Well, when can we come and see your house?
oh, you can
My
do
girlfriend
it.
and I.
Yeah, why don't we just sit down and get a time real soon? Just
Okay,
come over and
well-
have some coffee or something like that.
Okay.